Hello everybody, and welcome back to City Skylines 2. This is episode 2. We're still in Fyrestead because, well, I got some suggestions for names on Discord, but I've got to be honest, they were all meme names. I don't like to keep it somewhat relevant to the channel. Also, I have just noticed, so in this game, snow can melt, and it actually creates water on the map. I have a feeling that this sort of channel we're seeing that heads towards this lake, I feel like that is where snow will melt down and flow towards the city. So we need to be careful about building around here. Otherwise we might end up with some flooding issues in winter. I can also press play. Oh, right. I was confused for a second there, but I was doing the thumbnail for the video and I set it to be day-night visuals turned off so that the lighting was consistent, and I forgot that it just straight up changes how it looks. I think a month is 24 hours on this clock. So we're about to change over to July. Anyway, I was thinking, let's start expanding our industry. And also, we should get this recycling plant built before I forget. It does have some upgrades, so I'll make sure there's plenty of space around it. But other than that, let's just continue this road here and start getting some forestry specialization. You can't really see it, but if I turn on the overlay, we've got loads of forests. And then we've also got fertile land here. Let's start utilizing that. Now, it does have to be mentioned, at the moment the game is bugged when it comes to imports and exports. Like, for example, garbage. You're supposed to be charged if you're importing garbage, but if we go here, service upkeeps, negative 400,000 a month. Service trade, there is nothing. Obviously, we're not importing electricity, water, we're not exporting our sewage, but if another city sends over an ambulance or a garbage truck, we're supposed to get billed for that. Unfortunately, we don't at the moment, but it's a known issue. We could also upgrade this. What is our processing? So we need 14 tons. Let's add on these guys. They are pretty expensive, so I'll only add on these 3, and they'll have to do for now. But let me just see, how big is... Oh no, we can't do forestry yet. Okay, livestock you can build anywhere. I kind of want to put some livestock farms right here. Like, that just perfectly covers this sort of peninsula. So if I just put that down there, we can build a lane coming off it. Maybe I should have day-night cycle turned off. This is getting very difficult to see things. But let's use our snap to buildings. And then... where do we want to connect this? I was going to have this road sort of come over here with a bridge. So let's get that set up and then connect up to that. So if I do that, I could do the arch bridge without curving it. So if I come off at a 180-degree angle, then come down. How's that look? I think I don't like that there's 3 archers here. So I'll get rid of this bit. And then now I'll come down off it. And that gets us Grand Village, so we can start doing forestry now. And we can also start using fertile land. Yeah. Again, I don't like this bit. I wish it was kind of more gradual, the change in incline. Incline? Yeah, that's the right word. Oh, we also got a ton of office demand now. Which means that we're not taxing them enough. But let's see. If I come off like that, and then I can also curve it sort of like this, we can start building a city, not a city, but start zoning over here with some houses and stuff. But for now, let's just sort of meander this road until we get to here. Now we can, first of all, let's buy this. Now we can start zoning this. So if I just take you over to there. Oh, another thing, when you're zoning these sorts of areas, turn off 90-degree angles unless you want a square zone. Alright, that's this side done. Now we just have to follow the road here as well.
The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting
I
more.
don't know why ads are turned on. I absolutely hate those adverts. I don't know why they'd even put them in. Can't I just have music without it being interrupted every 5 minutes? Come on. And when you disable adverts, there's these sort of intermissions between songs as well, and it doesn't disable those. So in that previous episode, I was complaining about being interrupted. You couldn't actually really hear it because I had to tone down my microphone. Turns out it was set a bit too loud. So you couldn't hear it in the recording, but for me, I was having my ears blasted by some random guy talking, saying, "This is blah 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 radio." And like, it's just so annoying. Alright. In the previous episode, I was talking about how bridges don't carry water or sewage. It's only these bridges that don't carry it. Also, I'm struggling to snap to it. There we go. I don't think that actually snapped to it. That's gonna have to do. So you should stop complaining now. Yep. And there's only one employee here, which I find a little bit ridiculous, considering there's all these buildings attached to it. We could also build another farm right here. I think that wouldn't be the worst idea. Yeah, and then we can connect it up to this this road here that's already been built. I have actually checked over here. It's got an old cemetery and an old mill, so I think I'm gonna leave this alone. Like, some things can be preserved. I'm not gonna demolish a cemetery just to make way for new housing. It's not like we're limited on space with this giant map. And that's another thing. I was thinking, once once this map editor is added, I might try and recreate some real places. And with the measurements all being in meters, you can do it to scale now. I think that would be really awesome. I probably won't have any commentary over them. I might live stream actually making the map, but building it up, I might just have that as a time lapse. It's also really annoying trying to snap to these existing buildings. That's not right. Existing zones. I find that it's a lot easier to go in after the fact and add all that. So I don't want it to be right up against this road. I will have it go up to here. And then that's perfect. We have got some trucks actually coming over here. They're delivering though. Wait, what on earth are you importing? What is this delivering? It says as... Oh, is it collecting stuff? No, it just... Oof, I don't think that's how trucks work. So this guy just drove from Chatham with no cargo. Drove to the farm, picked nothing up, dropped nothing off, and then drove off. I swear to God, are you empty as well? You are empty. Pelican biofuel. Where's this? Vehicles in use delivering. Why are you delivering over here? I don't want to know. So now that we've done that, you can sort of see everything easier too in this view. So it's a lot easier to perfectly line up these buildings in their areas. I don't know how I feel about this bit being all open, but there's not much I can do about that. I like it though. Maybe I want a third farm here, just to fill up this space. How would that work? Yeah. Let's go for it. I've been told you can make it look less washed out if you press I. Oh, that is so much better. Nothing like being flash banged by an overlay. And then we select this building. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it stops it from the moment you start in that screen. There's another bit here. There we go. Now I kind of want to farm here, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Like if I press play, and maybe slow down a bit. There's a place where you can see production. Yeah, we're in a surplus of... Give it some time to react. Oh, it's actually going down. We're producing a... Oh, it's our production that's going down. Which is weird. People are complaining about not having housing. I can understand why. We do have some high density demand, which means we probably just unlocked, yeah, the low rent housing. The thing is, you can only really build one of these to start with, so I might just... How many units is this? 38? I mean, it's 19 to here, so to centralize it. This is actually in the middle, so that's handy. I could just build, like, this. And that gives us some low rent housing, and then we can put medium density here and here. And then we can zone in low density over here. We do need to get... Oh, I really don't like where this high school is. Can I fit this in here? I can if I demolish that. How flat is it? Not flat at all. And I can't centralize it unless I put it like that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that is hideous. Why must there be a hill here? This is terrible. Okay. I'm not going to demolish the school, but I am going to demolish these roads. And for now, I'll put you over here. Then let's work on making this look a bit nicer. So if I have this follow the curves of the river, I should have contours turned on. If I build it up here, I don't know what the coverage is like on the school. But if I build it up here, it's a bit flatter. Maybe not right next to the motorway. How's that? Oh, that's miles better. So, oh, didn't mean to do that as a straight road. I think if I make that 12 units and then draw over this... Oh, I've got to draw it the other way. I know there is some way to get it to follow this. Why is it overlapping? Oh, that is so annoying. It doesn't look like I can make it perfectly parallel on the existing road. But that's better than nothing.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks. Local authorities are urging the
How delightful.
See what I mean?
housing shortage. Interesting news from the city.
Oh, I'm on the wrong radio too. But even though I have ads turned off, it still gives that random annoying things that aren't even relevant to the city. Like if I look at power, absolutely nothing wrong with it. We're exporting power, but it will still say the city is experiencing rolling blackouts when absolutely nothing is happening. I don't want to replace the road. Oof, it still replaced it. The parallel tool really doesn't like curves. Also got snapping to guidelines turned on. That is not something I want. Hang on, what's this? Oh, it's the sewage outlet. We might need to move that at some point, because we're starting to build towards it. Also, I need to demolish these. It's really difficult to click on the sewage pipes when you're trying to remove them. So, what if we have a one-way road sort of coming in like this. I don't want to make this bit curved. Following this way. I keep meaning to put it on continuous. And then connecting into that. How do I feel about this? I suppose we could put like a park or something right in here. And again, you can't see the coverage on these high schools, so I have no clue if this is in range of these guys. We have also got public transit unlocked, so we are gonna have to look into that soon. There's just so much to do. Like, we've got a recycling center up and running. Why are we only processing 9 a month? It looks like they just don't have anything in. They're only using the one vehicle, so I'm not gonna give them a garage yet. We could also do with just adding a road here. Actually, I can continue it as well. Can I get it under here? I might be able to. There is a pillar in the way, but if I'm very careful. And that's in water. Come on. I've also got it as a one-way road, which is not what I mean to do. If I firstly turn off underground mode, demolish that bit. Sometimes when you switch from replace to another mode, it doesn't work immediately, and you have to use right click to fix it. Okay, so that's in water. I think if I... not 10 meters. If I go up 2.5, it should stop complaining about being in water, right? Oh, perfect. Look at that. We managed to squeeze this road right under the bridge. Actually, I don't think raising it made any difference. So I'm gonna try again. Oh my god, we can squeeze it through. And then I can continue this road onwards to this point. And then merge it in here. Maybe a bit nicer than that. Ah, beautiful. So now we've got a bit of extra space right there that we can put more houses in. Especially since we keep getting low density demand. We have also got offices. I might put some in this area here, just right next to the main road. Do I want to do it all the way there? Maybe just here. And that. Why is the office suitability bad here? I'm not entirely sure. I also might put some commercial right here, and then more medium density here. Also, I need to stop pausing. Pausing is really bad. It means that nothing's gonna get built. I Are you kidding me? It didn't snap properly. Is that actually connecting? Nope. There we go. It is so finicky, I think that's the right word, to try and connect these pipes. We're starting to get some industrial demand. So I might start making more grids here. Grids are a bit boring, but it's the industrial area. That's pretty much all that's good for. So if I go like this, I want to line up that middle road properly. That works. And then, can I get this bit to work on the curve? It doesn't seem like it. So I might have to just break it up into bits that are at 90 degrees from the main road. Like so. And then I can connect these up properly. And then it will sort of make a curved grid, which doesn't entirely work, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. So like if I go through with a curve all the way to here, that could work. Also connect this bit up properly. There's no hotkey to change between underground demolishing and above ground, which is a bit annoying. Right? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I could check. Oh, they've got the editor keybinds in. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any way to toggle, which is very annoying. You have to go out of your way and click a button over here. So let's get this all set up. So if I go out like that. Oh, right. I was wondering why it actually built it. If I sort of just follow the road grid, like so, you can kind of see where I'm going here. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And it will be a lot better once this bit's also going just straight ahead. I don't like these contours over here though. That's going to be a pain in the future, I can already tell. And then, because we just unlocked it, I believe, we could get some forestry right here. I'll stick to 90 degrees just there, and then disable it again. Let's follow the road here. Put it right up against the recycling center. And go all the way to the coast. The coast? Is that what you'd call the edge of a river? I mean, not really. The riverbed, I guess? Bring that all the way back to the road. You can kind of just spam click when you're going along the curves of a road, which does make it handy. Complete the area. What's the production like on you? I can't really tell yet. It should tell you the harvestable resources when you're creating it. Just over a kiloton. That's not bad. Especially since the trees are actually quite sparse compared to what they could be. And especially at this back bit here. I'm not even sure if it was worth going all the way to the edge of the river. We've actually got high density demand again. Maybe I just make this entire block low rent housing. And also demolish these guys. So that we get more of an equal utilization of space here. I was on that as medium. I was wondering what I put there. So let's get some houses in here. I'm hoping to get a university down soon, because that will stop the constant low density demand. Now, there's nothing wrong with low density houses, I just find them boring. Mind you, the same could be said for all the high density demand. Like, a lot of the towers look identical. Even with medium density, like, all these are the same building but with different colors. This one's a bit unique though. It's at an angle. There is a way you can kind of combat that, but it only really works for the high density. But with high density, if you sort of mix in North American and EU, you can get more unique blocks of high rises. But yeah, once we build a university, we should start seeing the high density demand going up with students. Also, I am noticing a lot of parked cars. I could build parking lots. I'm not really a fan of parking lots though. I much prefer the idea of just building a city where people aren't reliant on cars. In fact, I'm gonna put a bus station down here. Bus depot rather. Actually, I know how the expansions work, so I might put it over here instead and flatten out this terrain. So if I use the level tool, go like that, and then we can smooth this as well. It should make it a lot better once I add the upgrades to it. Does this even make a visual change when you upgrade to electric buses? It doesn't look like it. But for now, we'll ignore that. Now, I've forgotten what it's called. I'm gonna quickly check that and cut this bit out so I can flex on you with the knowledge. This city is going to be using radial routes, and combined with that, a sort of estate bus design. So, to put it simply, let's say we've got a bus station here, and then we have a bus line that goes this way, and then a bus line that goes all the way over here, bus line that goes here, but they'll all center around this bus station. And then estate buses, they'll sort of wrap around, come through here, they'll go along through these sort of side streets and then link up with the radial routes. And honestly, I usually kind of cheese my public transit lines. I'll like just build a district, have a bus line going around it in both directions, and then call it a day. This is going to be more in depth. So, What about the contours? I'm not sure how this is gonna look. Not good at all. This bit's a bit flatter though. I did not mean to... Okay, I'll just bulldoze that. I said it was a bit flatter, apparently not. How about here? I can't even put it here because there's not enough space. Okay, what about that? Okay, perfect. This doesn't look ridiculous. That's a start. And let's terraform this so it doesn't look like there was a bus station that got removed there. So the extension for this is literally just more platforms, a taxi stop, or an electrical bus recharging station, which I've not needed before, so I don't think I have to worry about that. So let's start getting our bus stops in. I think these are a bit too close for my liking. Let's put a stop here, a stop here, and then it will continue along this road. And we'll get one here, right over to here. And you can sort of see the idea here. I'm going to have all the buses coming over here, going all the way down here, all the way up here. And then we'll start having buses going around inside where there's people. But this should work out well. I think it will, at least. So let's just go right ahead, put our first line in. Another cool feature they added is you can change the color of the bus routes before you place them down. So we'll start off with this one being blue. I don't want to add a stop, I want to complete it. And then this one, let's say we'll have it be a more orangey color so that we know it's going to the industrial estate. I feel like these are too far apart, but it should be fine. Then we'll just have it come straight back. These stops are so clustered together that I have to zoom in. And then lastly, I'm not sure what color to put this, so I'll just put it as a different shade of blue. Oh, I haven't actually got any stops in for it yet, so there's no point. I am also going to put in a parking fee for the bus station, because this really adds a lot of traffic to the bus station, which is not ideal. I found that out the hard way. I had to completely move the bus station and put a one-way public transit only system around the entire station to stop everyone from trying to park there. It was a nightmare, to be honest. I need to stop pausing. So, what can we get built? Geothermal power plant is the next thing, honestly. While we're waiting for more demand to come in. We're also wanting commercial. I know this area isn't very suitable for commercial, but we're gonna have people living here soon. Why are these guys not spaced properly? Oh, did I use the grid tool for these? Oh, sorry. I should probably add in these row homes to the ends here. Just before I forget. Otherwise, they're gonna end up never getting built. So, I think I'm gonna space these out properly. Oh, but there's a bus stop there. Oh, I guess this is gonna have some wasted space. See, these ones are spaced properly. This grid is so broken up. I think I'm just gonna build some apartments here instead. Could have some low density here though. And then maybe some row homes just here. Oh. Hello, Wolfie. Alright, geothermal power plant. Ooh, I could demolish this grid here and then put it right here. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. If I build it there, how's that gonna look? Honestly, other than this bit, not that bad. Like, this corner's not the best. Alright. Let's just build an underground electricity line straight over to here. Oh, and that is all our money gone. If we wait a second though, our service trade should go rocketing up any second now. Once there are more employees here. Let's watch the money carefully. Okay, we're starting to sell our electricity. Money is still going down. It shouldn't be going down. Well, we're exporting 385,000. This costs 300,000. So we're exporting more than it costs. I guess we're not making enough from taxes. So let's raise the residential taxes up to 10%. That should reverse things, surely. No, we're still losing money. Okay, that's a bit scary. Subsidies are fine. I think we're just gonna continue on, pretend like we're making money. We don't need to build any more infrastructure or anything. So let's zone all this in. We'll start making money soon enough. It should turn around any second. Why are people unhappy? High crime. Oh, I didn't build a police station. Whoops. We should start making money any second now, though. Alright, where's good for commercial? Oh, does that give us mixed... Oh, perfect. It gives us mixed-use zoning. So if I rezone these as mixed use... We don't actually have medium density demand, so that's going to make things a little bit difficult. Let's get some low density here. I do like that you can just hold the zoning button for, what's this, paint tool? fill tool. You can just hold it. Now, these guys might complain that they're flooding if they get built. Okay, luckily it doesn't seem like they're complaining about it. I don't like the way that they're terraforming here. Like, what is this? I might just D-zone up to here so that they're not building these steep cliffs. It's still pretty bad, but it's a little bit better. I might flatten this bit though. I'll just level this out. We're still losing money, but we did just get a grant, so that doesn't matter too much. Let's start expanding out this way. I want to get more sort of high density, medium density. We are getting demand for suburbs though. So I'll basically make this entire space here a suburb. So sort of to the highway and river and railway. I think that should help kill this low density demand. With it being a suburb too, we don't have to worry about grids too much. I could go past the river. But I won't. Oof. I feel like maybe I should be doing some terraforming. Sort of level this out. Let's see how it reacts to this. Maybe turn up the strength a bit. I don't want to flatten it out, but I do want to make it a bit easier to work with. Yeah, I could spend ages terraforming it. There's not much need. I did not want to draw just a straight road. So let's come off here. Sort of draw a border around everywhere. I'm gonna have mixed use along this avenue though. And then I'll sort of curve it here. Continue past here. We are gonna want some sound barriers next to this highway. Continue here. Now, say here can be the border on this side. So that gives us plenty of space to work with. Let's get commercial in along here. We are going to want some mixed use as well, but we'll zone that in later. So zone all this in. That'll get rid of our commercial demand. Then I'll sort of sprinkle in mixed use along here. Again, the stuttering is just autosaves. The game has crashed a few times. We have also got vegetable farming unlocked. And coal. Do we have any coal available? No, our ore is over here. Here. Around the mountains, really. Yeah, even this. It's like right at the base of the mountains. So let's start drawing in just roads everywhere. And there you have it. After way too long, we're finally finished. Though, this bit's kind of sticking out, so let's demolish that. I have already got the bus line in, as you might have just seen. It's going all the way along the road back to the bus station. Like I said, following that archetype, public transit. We've got plenty of footpaths in so that the city can be walkable. Hang on. I was gonna say, I've disappeared. Alright. We've got an elementary school, we've got a high school. I am interested in getting a college in as well. The college is gonna go in this sort of more developed area, more built up. And also another elementary school because coverage is starting to get bad. Let's see, it's just one progression point if I remember correctly, so it's nothing too expensive. We could also look at a university and then increases efficiency of healthcare or increases the efficiency of offices and industrial companies. I think we go with a technical university because a citywide efficiency bonus to our industry and our offices, plus more demand for built-up buildings. God, that was such a poor phrasing. More demand for high density. I think that could be good. And also, I do remember it is cheaper to run your technical university per month, and also only slightly more. It's 160,000 a month and 1.6 million, compared to 1.5 million and 200,000 a month. It does have slightly smaller capacity though, but yeah, we'll look into that once we've got a bit more money, because otherwise we're losing 10 grand an hour. Not ideal. Now, why has our export gone down so much? We're producing 127. You shouldn't be producing that little. Why don't you have enough employees? Yeah, look at that efficiency. That's bad. That means we're wasting a lot of money on this. But first of all, let's press play. Now, I'm gonna put a district in here. The reason I put in all these paths and where I've got the bus line running through it is because usually suburbs aren't really well suited for anything other than car ownership. So that's why I've put more of a focus on walkability and public transit. I don't want people to be car dependent because they live here. With that said, however, let's start getting these low density housing in. I think, first of all, let's turn off that overlay. I think this is going to look really nice once people are living here. I might also sprinkle in some North American homes. Like maybe this area here, along this road. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it's even got a different icon. That's interesting. Yeah, they've all got different icons. What about industry? Oh, right, there's no style difference between North American and EU. Let's see how these look, though, once they're fully built. We are going to have to wait a little bit for that to happen, though. Any second now. I mean, in fairness, these were zoned first, and they're only just building. It does take quite a bit of time for construction to happen. That's gotta be one of the mixed use. Yeah, that's mixed use. Also, AC, that's an interesting one. I mean, we do need it in this climate. 31 degrees Celsius. But as far as I know, AC isn't that common in Europe. Continental, by the way. You know what? I don't mind these. It's definitely got a prefab feel to it. Okay, that is not a house. That is a shed. That is a shed with a porch. I mean, I built 4 tiny homes, but that is literally just a shed that you'd have in a garden. Honestly, I think I kind of prefer the North American houses. I mean, this guy, you are just living in a shed. That is not a house. I don't care that you've got air conditioning on it. That is a shed. People store their tools in this building. Though, to be honest, all of the buildings, doesn't matter what theme they all kind of suffer from just looking the same. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, this guy's got a shed here, or a second house on their property. It is bigger than this guy's house. Oh, I suppose this is an actual shed. No air conditioning on this one, though. They have got a pool, though. Look at this fancy house. Solar panel, a sandbox, a swing and a slide. Holy shit. Comfortable wealth. All that stuff, they should be considered wealthy. Oh my god. And low density demand is still going up, so let's zone more. We could probably zone this entire area. Ooh, why are these guys abandoned? Unhappy, small homes, high crime, unreliable healthcare, lack of entertainment, unreliable internet. Oh, we haven't built any telecom towers. Let's where should I build these? Let's get one here. Then over here, right in the mixed use. Right there. And then just along this main road. Hopefully no one sets fire to them because of conspiracy theories. That would be nice. We don't have a post office either. We'll get that. We'll get that soon. I was really hoping some of these row houses would start being built. That just looks so nice, I think. So, should I call them row homes or terraced homes? Because that's what we'd call them. Also, apparently, townhouse is another name for them. That must be like an American thing. Because I've never heard anyone call it a townhouse. Yeah. I think I'll stick to row homes just because that's what the game calls them. But I might say terraced homes. Just as a sort of, not a Freudian slip, but just a slip of the tongue. Let's fully zone this. No reason not to, really. Like, what's the worst that will happen? You get spread out homes. Like this guy building a house all the way over here. When there's zoning here, right next to the school. That's another thing. I think it would be cool if, when you had services placed down, that they would automatically start building as close to the service as possible. Like, obviously, that's a bit of extra programming that they don't need to do, especially with how unoptimized the game is right now. But it would be a cool feature. I might also get an estate bus going around this place. That could be good. I mean, there's no reason not to. We're already losing a shit ton of money. I think that's what I'll do next. I'm not sure if I'll build a normal bus stop or a bus shelter. I feel like with the small amount of people that's going to be living here relative to sort of downtown area, there's not much reason to invest in shelters. Well, there's probably going to be like, what, 10 people waiting at each stop at the most. Oh, I need to stop pausing. I keep doing that. But I'm just wasting my own time. Let's get some shops here. Back here. Just spread commercial all around. Like, that's what you'd see in real life. You'd see shops dotted about. Well, I don't know about America, but definitely in Europe. You see shops mixed in. So let's see how this place gets built up. Yeah, it's developing along nicely. Look at the population growth. 230 is increasing so fast. But look how many people are starting to move in per hour. Oh, I never noticed how fast this river flows. It seems very slow over here, which makes sense. Then these two rivers combine into one. It's quite fast here, actually. Maybe I should be slowing it down. So I wonder how this lake formed. I don't see any water source going into here. I do also like this, and I wonder if it's going to be possible to get a dam here at some point. Like, how much electricity would that even produce? Oh well. The dams are very expensive in this game, so that's not going to happen for a while. Maybe we can get the efficiency of this place up if we start getting a bus going around here. Well, we've got it on this main road here. What if we get a bus that stops right there? Maybe it goes along the railway, and then we'll connect it up to here. So let's draw it right along the edge of the railway. Then we can connect these roads here. And we're driving on the left, so if it's going around, we should do the stops like that. Then, ooh, I put the bus stop on the wrong road, wrong side of the road. So like that. Then hopefully we start seeing more employees here. Just maybe speed it up. Okay, it's not changing anytime soon. Oh, look at this train coming through. Absolutely beautiful. Though, to be honest, I really hope that at some point they're gonna, you know, give us some smaller trains than that. 'Cause, I'm gonna be honest, most train routes, they're not gonna need a train that holds almost 1,000 people. Oh, and we did just get a new signature building. Let's get that place down. I think we can just put it right here. Maybe not by that junction. What if we put it out here? I mean, that could be kind of cool. But I did say I'd leave that island alone. What about here? Nice riverside property. Not sure why it says mansion though. Like, comparing it to our normal houses here. Oh, there's been a traffic accident back there. Comparing it to the normal houses we have, it's not exactly a mansion. It is a nice looking place though. What's it actually do? +4 well-being within 1 kilometer. Also got the sculptor mansion. This place is getting built up nicely. Unfortunately, this guy's had a car crash though. The Shelby family. Ooh. This name's got kind of messed up. Unless it's supposed to be that. 26 is less than 9? What a weird shop name. Yeah, that's just the shop name. Anyway, I think we can call it here. We've just built this nice new Ravenwood Acres. Ugh, English. It is my native language and I can barely speak it. Our financial situation could be a lot better, but we've got our new suburb built, we've got all this farmland here, just expanded the industrial area, we've got a recycling centre, we've got buses going all across our city. I think this is the perfect place to leave it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my Twitch, that would mean the world to me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.